Alright guys, what's up? This is Mojo from TOG Productions coming at you today, and I'm here with Solo from Team Pack Airsoft. And we're in the underground bunker of the packed in, somewhere in the Western Hemisphere.
Eastern?
Eastern?
Eastern.
Okay, Eastern Hemisphere. And we're here to tell you some exciting news. TOG Productions is proud to announce the third chapter of the new Liberty series coming in September of this year, September 5th through 7th, and it's called Retaliation. It's a Trigger Town paintball in Columbia, South Carolina again this year, an 80-acre woodland field that caters to all flavors of airsoft players, from your beginning novice to your expert milsimmer. It's 80 acres of woodland fun with castles, structures, creeks, hills, you name it, they got it. And gates are going to open Friday, September 5th at 2 p.m. And we want to do this video and talk about some about the new Liberty series and the idea behind it. This is a milsim game, but what we try to do, we know that not all airsoft players buy the low caps and the mid caps, and so we try to cater to all players. And there is a mag restriction for you players that like to use high caps. You're limited to 2 high caps, 2 500 round high caps, or 3 300 round high caps.
It's 3. You big cat guys can't even hold that many rounds, so if you do, awesomeness.
Exactly. You support weapon players that like to support the saw and do suppressed movement. We're allowing 1 5,000 round box mag or 2 22,000 round drum mags. And as always, there's no loading in the field. You can only load your mags at your HQ or a respawn that your team, that your faction controls. So, but with the new Liberty series, it was designed to be not your typical airsoft game. We did New Liberty 1 in Bowman, Georgia, in September of last year, and we kind of got rained out, but there was a good response. We had about 70 players. I do take this time and give a shout out to Southeastern Strategic Airsoft, who wrote the storyline for New Liberty 1. He wasn't able to participate in the other New Liberty series, but those of you who know Third Optic, awesome guy, a lot of fun to play with. He threw some kinks into that game that was a lot of fun for the players. New Liberty 2 last year was at Trigger Town. Solo here was the Resistance CO. Awesome game. Had a big response from Georgia players, including the Fort Stewart players. Major Sal from Fort Stewart was the Coalition CO. COs did an awesome job.
And Sal, you are an awesome rifle dude.
Yes.
Let me give you a shout out.
All the Fort Stewart players are a lot of fun. As a game promoter, of course, I wrote the storyline for New Liberty 2. It was a lot of fun for me to watch the game play out. A lot of good play from all the players. In fact, New Liberty 2 was done at Trigger Town. That was the first time that field had airsoft in over 2 years. And the field owner came up to me after the game and said that was the best group of airsofters he's ever had at his field. So shout out to you guys for making the game a huge success. We had over 120 players there last year. And I want to give a shout out to Black Sunset. They did an awesome job at the game. If I left anybody out, I apologize. A lot of good players. I got to see a lot of familiar faces from Georgia players, from games that I've ran in Georgia, and from the South Carolina versus Georgia, state versus state games. We even had players come as far away as Alabama, and it was just a fun time all around. And but the games are designed to they're not your typical airsoft game. You know, here in South Carolina, a lot of games that are being ran, and not just South Carolina, in other states, you know, you have your paintball, your paint soft type games that just spray and pray. And we like to do games that challenge the player, make players think on their feet, use their minds, challenge them both mentally and physically. Trigger time is not like a rough terrain like say Georgetown down in Dawsonville, Georgia, but it will challenge you physically. So it's not your typical game. It's catered around the players, and actually the way we're doing this now, we let the players dictate the next chapter in the series. New Liberty 1.
Before you get ahead of yourself, hey guys, one of the things we should know that has been up and put together, the New Liberty series is being put together like a book. Each game is a new chapter. New Liberty 1 was chapter 1, New Liberty 2 was chapter 2. Both of the first two chapters explain what happened. So now that we know what happened, stepping into chapters 3 and 4, we're not going to tell why it happened. So, as Mojo was saying, the purpose of this game is as we play throughout the storylines, you guys are telling the story so we can write the next chapter. We can't write the next chapter until you guys tell us how the storyline goes. There's storylines A, B, and C. As of right now, I can tell you New Liberty 3, or Op Retaliation, is now starting on storyline B, and it's up to you guys if we end on A, B, or C. So, just to point that out there, that this game is written by you guys, and we are really looking forward to see how you guys end up in the next chapter, which is Retaliation.
Yeah, and actually Solo here kind of wrote the storyline for Op Retaliation. So it's not your typical coalition versus resistance in this game, and I'll let Solo here explain that since he's the creative genius behind it.
Stepping into Chapter 3, the first two games were the coalition versus resistance, and in Chapter 3 we're now bringing in two more parties. This game is going to be Zeus versus Global. The idea behind this is, as you guys know in the last game, the resistance lost, but we didn't lose that back, and we also, quote unquote, still have control of the bomb. Well, in this game, the coalition has full control over the population now. Everything is put into concentration camps. There's a group of soldiers that were still resistance went out and did PMCs. They went and started doing PMC jobs, as there were other groups of the resistance fell into under coalition control. This game was based 2.5 years later, I believe. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's what I believe we got in the storyline. Back on the topic though. This game is taking place where the PMC soldiers have come up and give information about Zeus. They come and told the guys about Zeus, and the resistance ends up jumping the gun on attacking Zeus. When they jump the gun on attacking them, Zeus gets the upper hand and pushes the resistance out of the city. Well, once they get out of the city, or out of the concentration camp, for a better term, they end up pinning down the resistance and almost wiping them out when the global team comes involved. So with that note, read the storylines on the website, guys. It's all posted up on there here to get a better idea of what's going on. But with the next game starting off with Zeus and Global attacking each other, having to save a group of resistance in the middle of the field. So that's something you guys can look forward to. It's going to be an interesting start to a game. It's going to be very fast, and we're really looking forward to how this turns out. So again, guys, go on the website, read the storyline. Please get a better understanding of what's going on.
Okay, and the website is opretaliation.freeboards.net. Everything you need to know about the game is on the website. The rules, the storyline, your background information, everything you need to know is on there. There's also a Facebook page called Op Retaliation with a link to the website. And let me ask all the players, please, instead of posting your comments on the Facebook page, let's post them on the website. It's just easier for me to keep track of everything like that. My phone number is on there. Your field waivers on there, everything you need to know. As always, the field owners providing food for the players. It's free camping. There's going to be a food vendor on site selling Gatorade, water, hot dogs, pizza, biscuits for breakfast like it was in New Liberty 2. Oh yeah, and Airsoft Junkies, want to give them a shout out. They're going to be, they were at New Liberty 2. And for you Georgia players, if and the loyal fans of Airsoft Junkies, if y'all want to order your stuff from them, go right ahead. Red Tactics in Pineville, North Carolina. Red Tactical Airsoft is going to be sponsoring the game again. There'll be a little short video on Red Tactical right after this one, and with their phone number. If you want to call them, call and talk to Robert or Brian and order something for the game, they'll get it for you. If they don't have it in stock, they'll order it and bring it to the game for you on game day. They're also doing the raffle. We're doing a raffle this year. The cost of the game is $25 for the entire weekend. That's going to consist of, for pre-registration, that's going to consist of a day game, a night game Saturday night, and a game on Sunday. And this year, I know I'm promising for New Liberty 2, things got hectic, but I'm going to try to get to the field early on Friday, set up a pistol range. We'll have some pistol competitions, maybe a prize to give away for the best pistol marksman. The field owner at Trigger Time, I met with him the other day. He's building some new structures, a new area of the field that's going to come into play in the storyline in this game, so it's going to be really exciting. So pre-registration, registration opens August 1st at redtactics.com. $25 if you pre-register, you get 2 free raffle tickets. If you don't pre-register and you pay at the field, it's $30 with 1 free raffle ticket. And as always, we'll be selling extra raffle tickets. So mark your calendar, guys, September 5th through 7th. Trigger Town Paintball in Columbia for Retaliation.
Retaliation. Retaliation, guys.
Retaliation, the 3rd chapter of the New Liberty series. So we hope to see you guys in September. So we'll be looking forward to it. Mark your calendars. So until then, check out the website. I'm constantly updating new intel on the website. I'm working on for you players who were there last year, I'm working on a new field map that is accurate this time. So just stay tuned to the website. Again, the website is freeforums.net, or no, freeboards.net. So we'll see you guys in September.